Welcome to the world of unstoppable shredders, where trees are torn apart in seconds by monstrous forestry machines. From trunks to twigs, nothing survives the jaws of these brutal chippers. Subscribe now for raw power in action. Welcome to Woodpath channel. The 2020 Morbark 6400 XT is diligently performing its task, grinding large logs into fine wood chips with relentless mechanical strength. Its engine hums steadily, like the focused breathing of a tireless worker. Yet, no matter how powerful it is, the grinder can't feed itself. It relies on the help of its trusty partner, the grapple loader. Like a loyal friend, the loader carefully lifts each heavy log, raises it high, and delivers it straight into the machine's intake, like feeding a big slice of cake to a hungry companion. The Morbark 6400 XT wastes no time, devouring each log eagerly and tearing it apart into clean, softwood chips with impressive precision. In a clearing scattered with fallen tree trunks, the Vermeer TG5000 sits cloaked in deep black, like a mechanical beast lurking beneath the harsh sunlight. At rest, it's silent and imposing. But once powered on, it roars to life like a creature awakened, ready to devour whatever enters its maw. A powerful grapple arm stretches forward like a massive mechanical limb, lifting giant logs, thick, weathered, and soaked with resin, and gently dropping them into the grinder's hungry mouth. The TG5000 begins to feed, its internal cutting teeth spinning with ferocity, shredding the massive wood like dry cardboard. sound is thunderous. Cracking timber, grinding steel, and the pulsing engine combine in a brutal symphony of destruction. Massive logs vanish into the black belly of the grinder, torn apart into a cascade of fine wood particles. These fragments don't go to waste. Carried swiftly by a long conveyor belt, the wood mulch is thrown into the air and falls like a golden brown waterfall, piling up into a growing mountain of ground material. It is a transformation of raw forest strength into valuable mulch, ready to enrich soil, protect plants, and fuel sustainable reuse. The machine approaches the tree stump, its steel arm reaching out firmly to grip the trunk. With just a few decisive moves, the entire stump is ripped clean from the ground. Deep in the dense forest, an old tree stands tall, its roots buried deep in the earth, as if challenging the march of time. But the stump-pulling machine is ready for battle. The engine roars to life as a massive steel arm reaches out, gripping the tree's trunk tightly. With powerful force, the machine begins to pull. The ground trembles, roots strain and crack as they are wrenched from the soil. The sound of snapping roots echoes through the forest. In moments, the towering tree is uprooted, clearing the way for new sunlight to reach the forest floor. Once again, mechanical strength triumphs over nature's resilience. The hydraulic auger spins into action, gripping the tree stump with fierce precision. As it twists deeper into the earth, roots snap like twigs. In moments, the stump is uprooted, a brutal dance of steel and torque. Steel teeth bite deeper into the earth, tearing through tangled roots like paper. Each motion of the machine marks progress, deliberate, unstoppable. Around it, nature watches in silence, yielding inch by inch to the rhythm of steel. In the heart of a bustling urban district, old roadside tree stumps cling stubbornly to the earth, obstacles to a refreshed and orderly streetscape. But modern technology is more than up to the challenge. The stump twisting machine rolls into position, its engine roaring with power. The massive steel auger begins to spin, sharp blades driving deep beneath each stubborn stump. With every forceful twist, soil breaks apart, and tangled roots are torn free and lifted to the surface. One by one, the stumps surrender, vanishing in clouds of dust. In just a few passes, sidewalks are cleared, ready for new paving, new greenery, and a revitalized urban scene. Amid the rhythm of city life, technology brings precision and progress to the streets. Here we see a powerful stump grinder in action. The rotating cutting wheel, equipped with sharp teeth, grinds away the tough wooden stumps left behind after tree removal. Slowly and methodically, the machine chips away layer by layer, turning the solid stump into fine wood shavings. This process ensures the ground is clear and ready for new landscaping or construction. Alright, here we are grinding down this tree stump. You can see the cutting wheel spinning fast, taking off layers of wood. We move the grinder back and forth to make sure we get the whole stump evenly. The wood chips fly off as the stump gets smaller and smaller. In a few minutes, this stump will be completely gone, and the ground will be ready for new use. front of the Albach diamond 2000 operated by low-underneath weight, the logs are stacked high and dense, towering piles of timber waiting to be processed like a silent challenge. Yet the machine doesn't hesitate. It works tirelessly, grapple after grapple, its mechanical arm moving rhythmically and steadily, feeding log after log into the chipping mechanism. No pause, no sign of fatigue, as if it doesn't even understand the concept of exhaustion. Inside, the razor-sharp blades continue spinning, shredding each log into neat, uniform chips. Despite the mountain of wood before it, the machine keeps going, methodically and efficiently, like it was built for the sole purpose of relentless, uninterrupted work. The Vermeer WC2300XL Hole tree chipper operates like a mechanical warrior on the edge of a wooded area near a suburban home. Massive tree trunks and tangled branches, seemingly left behind after a storm, have been gathered and are now lined up along the machine's in-feed conveyor. The long conveyor belt moves steadily, its rollers turning rhythmically as it pulls the dense, branch-laden trees forward. Each tree, with knotted limbs stretching in all directions, glides smoothly as if floating along a mechanical river. As the tangled mass nears the chipper's mouth, the air grows tense. The machine hums, then suddenly roars as the internal drum spins up. Sharp blades scream to life, tearing through thick wood and foliage alike. The crunching, shredding, and ripping sounds echo across the area as branches are instantly reduced to fine wood chips. From the rear discharge chute, a thick stream of wood mulch bursts outward, piling up neatly into a corner clearing, ready for collection or reuse. Within minutes, what was once a chaotic pile of fallen trees and tangled brush is now an orderly, clean space. The WC2300XL has done its job, swift, controlled, and powerful, restoring safety and clarity to the residential edge of the forest. The wood chipping machine is working powerfully, its sharp blades spinning rapidly to shred the large log fed into it. The wood chips are being collected into a storage truck. Beside the machine, a man stands carefully observing, his eyes focused on every movement of the machine to ensure everything runs smoothly and safely. The air around is filled with the sounds of cutting blades, the engine roaring, and the fresh scent of wood spreading. The Kesla C645S wood chipper is hard at work, fed seamlessly by the agile Kesla 305T loader. With swift and precise movements, the loader selects each log and delivers it directly into the chipper's feed chute. Inside the C645S, high-speed blades shred the timber into fine, uniform chips, which are blown forcefully into the collection bin or waiting truck. The machine runs with impressive stability, its engine hum and chip blast rhythm forming a mechanical symphony in the heart of the forest. A perfect blend of Finnish engineering, raw power, and field-proven performance. The machine roars as its iron claw digs deep into the earth. It hooks beneath the stubborn roots, pulling with relentless force. The ground cracks, dust swirls. Inch by inch, the tree stump rises, conquered by the brute strength of metal. The grinder spins at high speed, biting into the stump with sparks and dust flying. Layer by layer, the wood is shaved away until nothing remains but smooth soil. Precision, power, and a job perfectly done. The spiral jaws tighten around the tree stump, twisting with unstoppable force. With every turn, roots snap and the earth trembles. It's a brutal ballet of steel and soil, and the stump is no match. In a display of sheer power, the stump shear clamps tightly around the thick tree base. With a mighty pull, the excavator lifts the stubborn roots from the earth, snapping through soil and wood like paper. Dust swirls, metal creaks, and nature yields to engineered precision. It's not just excavation, it's controlled force at work. The Bandit SG-40 rolls into position, steady and compact. At its front, the new Revolution wheel spins rapidly, ready for action. As the wheel touches the pine stump, sharp teeth grind into the wood. Bit by bit, layer by layer, the stump disappears in a shower of sawdust. The machine moves back and forth with precision, shaving down the stubborn stump until it's completely gone. All that's left is a smooth patch of earth and a job well done. In the backyard, an old tree stump stands alone, a stubborn remnant of a long-removed tree, disrupting the beauty of the garden. It's time to reclaim the space. The stump grinder rolls into position. The engine roars, and the cutting wheel spins rapidly, its sharp steel teeth glinting in the garden sunlight. Under the skilled hands of the operator, the machine slowly approaches the stump. As steel meets wood, a crisp grinding sound fills the air. Wood chips scatter, layer after layer of tough wood is ground away. In just minutes, the stubborn stump is gone, leaving a smooth, clean surface ready for new grass, fresh flowers, and a more vibrant garden. With relentless force, the stump twisting machine locks onto the root. Its heavy-duty steel claw rotates with precision, breaking through thick wood fibers and tangled roots. In just seconds, the stump is torn from the earth, clean, efficient, and unstoppable. The grinding wheel spins fast, sparking as it chews through the tough tree stump. Bit by bit, the stubborn wood gives way, ground into dust. Precision meets power. The stump doesn't stand a chance. Introducing the HeartNet Products HP62S, a self-feeding PTO wood chipper built for farms, orchards, and landowners. Compact but powerful, this machine attaches to your tractor's PTO and handles branches up to 6 inches thick with ease. Its self-feeding design pulls in materials smoothly, grinding branches and brush into clean, even wood chips in seconds. Built for reliability, mobility, and low-maintenance operation, the HP62S is perfect for clearing land, pruning, or storm cleanup. Simple, strong, efficient. Before us is the high-capacity wood chipper Bandit 21XP, one of the leading machines in the wood processing industry. It features a wide feed opening, allowing it to handle large logs with diameters over 21 inches. A powerful hydraulic steel arm grips and feeds the log into the chipper drum. Inside, a high-speed rotating drum equipped with blades quickly pulverizes the logs into wood chips. The shredded wood chips are expelled through the discharge chute, ready for transport or recycling. With its robust build, easy operation, and continuous performance, the Bandit 21XP is an ideal choice for logging companies, green waste processors, and urban tree services. This is power and efficiency at your fingertips. The Bandit 21XP, your partner in every green project. Watch as this powerful wood chipper tackles a full-sized pine tree. Its sharp blades and heavy-duty feed system pull the log in smoothly and shred it into clean, consistent wood chips in just seconds. Pine wood can be challenging due to its sticky resin and dense grain, but this machine handles it effortlessly. Fast, efficient, and built for the job, this is forestry at its finest. In a leafy backyard scattered with dry branches and fallen twigs, a man in work gear and gloves works methodically beside a compact yet mighty universal wood chipper shredder. Though small in size, this mini chipper growls like a mechanical creature, hungry for wood. The man steadily gathers fallen limbs, dry branches, even logs thick as a wrist, and feeds them into the spinning mouth of the machine. Inside, sharp blades spring to action, shredding wood with a crisp, satisfying crunch. Every log disappears in seconds, and to the side, a steady stream of fine golden brown wood chips pours out, piling up in a neat cone beside the chipper. Each chip falls like sawdust rain, forming the perfect mulch pile for compost, garden beds, or wood stoves. It's like watching a small miracle of engineering. A chore that would take hours with a handsaw now done in minutes with just a few movements. Efficient, powerful, and incredibly easy to use, this mini wood chipper is the ultimate backyard assistant for anyone serious about landscaping or garden cleanup. the Vermeer BC 1000, compact, fast, and powerful. It takes in thick branches and turns them into cream and chips in seconds. Smart feeder, strong engine, built for tree care pros. Powered by a reliable diesel engine, the BC 1000 is perfect for arborists, landscapers, and municipal crews. Light in size, but big in capability, this chipper gets the job done quickly, safely, and efficiently. That's Vermeer quality in action.